Side. You're watching WBRC Fox 6 News. Good Day, Alabama.
Well, big news out of UAB as the new director taking over the role, Dr. Anthony Fauci once held, is a familiar face to many.
You know, if you're looking for a job, the opportunities that are still open in the Jefferson County school system. We're on your side with what you need to know.
Also out of Jefferson County, students can now use their laptops virus-free just in time for the new school year. We'll explain what that's all about as we welcome you in. Good morning. I'm Janice Rogers.
I'm Mike Beverly. Thank you for joining us online. We're back live on television around 7 a.m. after the Women's World Cup. But right now, let's get a check on your weather with Mickey Ferguson. Mickey, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. We're looking out at some dangerous heat that could be headed our way, especially over into Mississippi, where they have excessive heat warnings. But heat advisories posted here should come as no surprise. Our weather team's been talking about that combination of heat and humidity ramping back up again by Thursday. Central and West Alabama are really dealing with most of that heat. So just stay hydrated if you're going to be outside for any length of time and try not to overdo it. Let me go back to that little graphic there. We do have the feels like temperatures at about 103 on average today, but could be a little higher than that into West Alabama. And then those feels like temperatures ramping up again, especially as we head into next week. Over 105 degrees, so it could be very likely that heat advisories are issued then as well. This is Lookout Live into Talladega County this morning from the Oak Grove community, and we're seeing not much going on there. Temperature readings range from the 70s to the 80s, well actually 69 in Gadsden all the way up to 80 degrees into Birmingham. Tuscaloosa at 74 degrees right now, 75 into Fayette. Low 70s into Pell City, Anniston at 73 degrees to get the day started. AccuTrack radar not showing anything for us right now, but we look off to the north and we can see a slow moving system that's plaguing the Tennessee Valley area. That could bring eventually some storms our way. It looks like more prominent storms in our northern and northeastern counties today, ranging from Winston County up through Coleman County, parts of Blount and St. Clair, Etowah, Calhoun counties into Cleburne County could see some stronger storms today. And that is a 2 out of 5 on the Storm Prediction Center scale, or that yellow area. And the green area is a 1 out of 5. So strong winds would be the primary threat, but we could get some lightning together with some heavy rainfall. In fact, we have a flood watch in effect from this afternoon at 4 p.m. all the way till 1 p.m. on Friday, with heavy rain expected and flooding is possible in these areas. So just want to give you a first alert heads up. Not only do we have heat, we could see storms, and we could see some flooding going into especially tomorrow morning, it looks like. Look at today. Our model data is mainly picking up in this northeastern corner. It looks more isolated according to some of our models for today, but if you are headed to, for example, the Barons baseball game, just pay attention to your First Alert weather app if you have any outdoor activities, and just monitor that. First pitch at about 83 degrees this evening. Now, the muggy meter continues to climb, but what we're really more concerned about is what could happen tomorrow morning, and this shows at 9 a.m. Rain, heavy rain into Calhoun County, up through Etowah County, and then streaming down into Shelby County by 11 a.m. So tomorrow morning we could see a lot of rainfall, and again that flood watch is in effect until 1 p.m. tomorrow. So that's the breakdown of the next few days. Let's take a look at your extended forecast. First alert for strong storms today, heavy rain tomorrow. And first alert for scattered storms this weekend, a 50 to 60% rain chance for Saturday and Sunday. And we hold on to the same soupy pattern as we get back to school. Monday and Tuesday, a lot of kids heading back to the old school, getting back on the bus, and could be dealing with some rain in the forecast by then. Now here's Toy. He has an update on traffic.
Mickey, thank you. We are still dealing with some road work out there on I-459, the on-ramp to I-20 eastbound, 459 northbound on-ramp to I-20 eastbound, that is. And it is shut down at this time, so we're just telling folks to take exit 459 northbound to I-20 westbound instead of eastbound, and then you can get off at Old Leeds Road and just kind of go around. There are not a lot of people out there, so it shouldn't be hard to do this morning. Okay, we're looking live at 459 northbound and Highway 31 in the Hoover area. Traffic moving nice and smoothly, as you can see. No issues or concerns to report to you there and across the area. It's pretty much the same. We are accident and breakdown free on the roads this morning. All right, Mike.
Thank you, Toy. This morning, what colleagues of UAB's Dr. Jeannie Marazzo are saying after learning she's been named to follow Dr. Anthony Fauci. She's the new director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. The National Institutes of Health says that she will oversee a $6.3 billion budget, which supports research to advance the understanding and treatment of infectious diseases. Retired UAB infectious disease specialist Dr. Michael Sagg believes she's the right person for the job.
She is a wonderful physician scientist, and she's done a great job here at UAB leading the infectious disease division. The job that she's taking on is a very big job. To have that kind of influence and authority and leadership challenge, that's a big, big deal.
UAB released a statement reading in part, quote, "This is a great opportunity for Dr. Marazzo and to make a big difference in the country, and it is indicative of the high regard that exists for both her and UAB." Dr. Marazzo will begin her new role this fall. UAB says it will conduct a nationwide search for her successor.
And we're getting more information about this carjacking that started in Birmingham and ended in Shelby County yesterday morning. The chase happened on County Road 25 in Calera, and once stopped, the police arrested the suspect there. We have learned the victim is the mom of a Jefferson County Sheriff's Office deputy. And another car chase happening down in Baldwin County. Take a look at this dash cam video here. You saw that car there go flying by well over the speed limit. Deputies say the driver of that car is responsible for at least 30 car break-ins. The chase ended after the driver ran over some spike strips that police had put down. Investigators say they found 5 stolen guns in the car.
Well, your eyes are not deceiving you. Gas prices are jumping as we hit the dog days of summer. Here in Alabama, gas has gone up at least 36 cents a gallon in the last month. Of course, you may be asking why. Well, according to some industry experts, the excessive heat can affect refineries, causing them to dial back production, which impacts supply. AAA says OPEC cutting back production in July is another factor. Usually prices drop after Labor Day, but will that be the case this year?
All this extra energy needed to cool people's homes, a lot of that has come from crude oil. So the demand has gone up, the supply has gone down. In addition to that, we've seen a lot of refineries had trouble with the heat, and so they're doing a lot more maintenance, a lot more repairs, and have a lot more downtime than they typically do.
So right now, not a lot of answers to that. Prices are about 29 cents less expensive now, though, compared to a year ago. And joining us Monday morning on Good Day will be gas industry expert Patrick DeHaan with his outlook.
If you live in Chelsea, you'll soon be paying more for garbage service. The City Council approving a new 3-year contract to stick with the company Republic Services. Chelsea residents will spend an extra $6 a month for the services that include weekly trash and bulk trash pickup, as well as recycling pickup every other week.
And we're not trying to put a burden on our citizens, but we do feel like as a city, we need to offer the most service that we can offer. And this was the way our council thought we could do that the best.
City leaders tell us that the new garbage rates start September the 1st.
Well, as many of you get ready to send your kids back to school, the Jefferson County school system has a few critical positions it still needs filled.
So that includes bus drivers, substitute teachers, special needs teachers as well. School leaders say if you are interested, please don't hesitate to go ahead and fill out an application online. As for other back-to-school preps, the superintendent says all the teachers in the district are meeting about what they need to do before students return next Tuesday.
We're making sure that we get all of our last-minute AC issues addressed, because we're always concerned about those typical things. Making sure that we have the right personnel in place, that we have all personnel in place. So just the typical things for the start of the school year.
And to learn more about the career opportunities in Jefferson County schools, you can go to WBRC.com and more on this story.
Speaking of Jefferson County schools, the school leaders say the district's computer network has been rebuilt following that ransomware attack earlier this year. That attack shut down computer technology systems for thousands of its students as well. When school starts back next week, students are ensured they'll have the technology they need up and running, but that's not all.
We are, working on making sure all of the cameras are working and that they're not only on, but they're recording. And so, we got those rights yesterday. It's those types of things that doesn't necessarily affect the classroom, but they're very essential to the beginning of the school year.
Dr. Goslin says all Jefferson County school teachers will gather today for a large back-to-school event. Students will return Tuesday.
Well, the sheriff's office in Shelby County is working to put more school resources in their schools. This covers the Vincent, Oak Mountain, Chelsea, Mount Laurel school districts, as well as Wilsonville and Shelby Elementary School. As of right now, they have about 17 school resource officers in the unit, with 14 actually working in the schools.
One SRO assigned to each individual schools. Due to staffing issues, we only have one covering the Oak Mountain High School and the Chelsea High School.
As they work through their staffing shortages, they said SRO supervisors are also there to step in to help make sure that all the schools are covered. Well, Terry and Nick Saban are certainly loved and admired in Tuscaloosa. And recently, some dozens of nonprofits, charitable groups got to meet with them.
Yeah, this is all part of the annual Nick's Kids Foundation luncheon. Kelvin Reynolds attended the event, joins us live to explain more. Kelvin, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike and Janice. We are live on the University of Alabama campus just outside of Bryant-Denny Stadium. And you know that fall football practice at UA is right around the corner when Nick and Terry Saban host their annual fall giveaway luncheon inside of the zone in Bryant-Denny Stadium. And of course, we were there along with hundreds of other guests to be able to spend some time with the Sabans. This is an event where they get to meet and greet many of the groups and charities that the foundation that they started donate to throughout the year. So fans got a chance to hang out with the Sabans, eat a good meal, take pictures, and also to get them to sign a lot of autographs as well. The Nick's Kids Foundation supports groups around the state of Alabama as well as the Southeast that focus on children, family, teachers, as well as student causes. They also host luncheons, golf tournaments, scrimmages, and other events to be able to raise money for that foundation. And one group that's benefited from help from Nick's Kids Foundation over the years has been Habitat for Humanity Tuscaloosa.
They are amazing partners. 20 families' lives have been changed for the better for generations to come because of their impact with the 20 houses that they have completely sponsored. They've done that for us.
And also during Wednesday's event, Nick's Kids Foundation announced that it's giving $250,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of West Alabama to put directly into their branch in the Alberta community. Since Nick and Terry Saban have been here in Tuscaloosa, their foundation has donated more than $12 million to worthy causes. Kelvin Reynolds, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.
Thank you, Kelvin. Practice gets underway today for Alabama, and they're less than a month away from kicking off the college football season, and the new and improved field at Bryant-Denny Stadium is ready. Field crews started tearing up the original grass right after the A-Day game, replaced the entire field. The new field has special units under the grass turf that forces warm air up under the field, so if there's ever a big rain event, a vacuum system can suck the water out. It's similar to some NFL fields and the Augusta National Golf Course. The sideline areas are field turf. Bama opens the season September 2nd at home against Middle Tennessee. Fan Day is this Saturday.
Well, the Big Ten Conference could be expanding even more. It already took USC and UCLA from the Pac-12, but now it could be turning its focus to Oregon, Washington, California, and Stanford. Multiple sports outlets are reporting this, that state Big Ten officials have, quote, begun exploratory discussions about expanding membership to 18 or even 20 teams. This comes after the Big 12 added Colorado from the Pac-12 last week. So eventually just go have a few.
It looks that way. Florida State's president said he foresees them getting out of the Atlantic Coast Conference.
All right,
so
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see you back on TV at 7-ish after the game, but back online at the top.